In any case, hello and welcome to the Blobber Plays, what is going to be our The Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. Let's look at perhaps a full playthrough. I'm interested in the concept of the game, which is person can teleport inside books. Because youthful me would have absolutely loved the idea of being able to teleport into books. To be able to go inside story worlds. Are you expecting anyone? No, Mother. Could it be the mailman? This early? Go and see. There's a man here, Mother. Is the door locked? I don't... It's our neighbour, Henry. No, Mother. The writer, remember? Don't open the door. He has no business coming here. But what if he needs help? Is he injured? I don't think so. He just looks roughed up. He can take care of himself. You can't be too careful, even when it comes to our neighbours. All right. So no one wants to help us? Oh, I see. We've been evicted. First my property gets confiscated, now an eviction notice. States, surveillance epidemiology end results. Highlight the age-related survival disparity. Rates of 5-year survival from time to diagnosis decline from 39 to 8% to less than 2% for people this age, and this age. Older adults are more likely to experience treatment-related death than younger patients, ranging from 10 to 30% in many clinical trials. Chronic age, however, is a surrogate measure for both changes in tumour biology and patient characteristics. Both tumour biology and physiologic reserve may vary widely among older adults of similar chronological age, necessitating individualised assessment strategies. Controversy of intensive therapy for older adults with AML. Concerns regarding efficacy and toxicity of standard treatments have resulted in less than 40% of older adults receiving chemotherapy for AML in the United States. Despite poor outcomes for older adults in aggregate, clinical trial and observational data show that chemotherapy can improve survival for selected patients, even those 80, greater than 80 years of age. Okay, so something to do with cancer, and I don't know why it's on our eviction notice. Why does our eviction notice mention cancer and lots of data about rates of cancer? Oh, wow. What a useless window. It's a little bit Simlishy. Is anyone home? The apartment seems to be abandoned, but you hear footsteps. Knock again. Still no answer. Womp womp. Womp womp womp. I see people hanging around there all the time lately. Hanging around outside the window that directly abuts a wall? That seems unlikely. And I feel like I've interacted with everything. No, we're allowed to go inside our house even though there's an eviction notice. Mr. Etienne Quist, this is a reminder that you may begin working off your sentence at any time by registering with a licensed publishing agency. In the event you work off your full sentence, you'll be released from the shackles imposing writer's block on you. Any other attempt to remove the shackles, other than those provided for by law, will be considered a violation of your sentence and will entail consequences. Your sentence will be re-examined with aggravating circumstances. The City Writers Police Department. Okay, and I thought we might take it, but we don't take it. Independent Bookstore, Letter by Letters, has announced that it will no longer sell any of our work. The store's owner, Raymond... okay, we're going to not say that. Commented. Unfortunately, Mr. Quist's writing license has been revoked. We apologise to his fans. His books enjoy a certain popularity. I do hope that Mr. Quist can solve the problems he is facing, and that we'll have his book back on store shelves as soon as possible. We're going to ignore the phone if we can. I have to pay the water bill. It's too early to go to bed. Neighbours moved out recently. No, it looks like there's nothing to do except answer the phone. Fine. Is this me? Who is this? Vince asked me to get in touch with you. It's about your arrest. We offer a small loan to writers who have their licenses revoked with interest. Once you get back on your feet, you can... That's not why I was trying to find you. I wanted to know, I've heard you can break writers' shackles. Is it true? It's one of the most highly punishable crimes under writer's law. Let's say we can. The price for this service based on how complex the shackles are. Are yours the standard 2-year kind? 30. Damn! I spilled... Oh, coughing. Cheers, Cal. Hey, get this out of here. Good lord, 30 years? I think we could figure something out, but the price would be, well, 6 jobs. That many? But Vince said this would be a one-time thing. Vince should have warned me that he was sending me a particularly dangerous criminal. Have you done this kind of work before? No, I haven't. Do you know what to do? Yes, I do. Your first job, it will be waiting for you at the door. Well, that happened almost immediately, so prompt service. Whew.
It's easy to get a new one.
I need to put this on the desk. Okay. Use suitcase on desk. Ooh. Surprisingly accurate suitcase openings.
Just easy as...
Number 3125. I have to steal a potion of immortality. The contractor agrees to... Wait, I want to read that, please. Go back. The contractor agrees to infiltrate a Drop of Infinity by Jonathan Bowers and extract an item, a bottle of magical potion of immortality. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. I think I was meant to click that last. I thought it would give me some sort of like... Are you sure you want to go in? Maybe a little bit more info? Oof. Crunch. Damn it. Landing on solid stone floor makes your bad knee twist awkwardly. Use ink to heal yourself. How many ink do we have? Let's assume that ink is approximately the same height as this, so I could use 5 ink. That's like half our ink. A sudden icy cold feeling seizes your wrists. I forgot about the shackles. You examine the metal bracelets around your wrists and the writing etched on their surface. I'm just as weak as any plain old character. Oh no, we're an NPC! You are unable to heal your knee. Okay, we'll force it back into place. And that costs us a health. You bend your knee this way and that a few times, testing it. The crunching sound at least has stopped. Let's get down to business and defeat the... Oh no, I need to find the potion of immortality and take it out of here. Nothing but bones. Okay, and suddenly this has become like... Neverwinter Nights. It's locked. A lockpick would come in handy right now. I don't think kicking the door down sounds sensible. Let's check out our new item. We have mushrooms. Yeah, that's not helpful. What about the old barrel? I don't mind kicking the barrel. It has apple and garbage. Protruding stone. An old note. If you're lucky, they might test a potion of immortality on you. What is there to think about? Just say yes. Really? Oh. Name. Jason Little. Age 28. Potion. P4. Causes unpredictable mutations. Results unpredictable. Well, at least it lives up to its name. Client. The Kingdom of Reuven. Unknown use. Production volume. 1 unit. Okay, a steel helmet. What? 2 heads? This is a really weird jail. Can we use helmet? Can we equip helmet? Not that I can tell. Eat food to restore health. Sure, that recovers my damaged knee. Or at least it should have. Maybe I do have to kick the door. I'm pretty sure I had a lockpick. I need to go back to reality and check my apartment. Hold to return to the real world. Ah, so it's not like a one-way trip until you've found the thing that you're hunting. I didn't realize we could just go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. The author. Sure. An excerpt from a book review. I liked the narration that it was from the point of view of the book's villain, but the characters fighting against him just aren't interesting enough. I enjoyed the ending, sappy as it was. Oh, this is where we put the thing once we've yoinked it. Fair enough. Now, if I was a lockpick, I would, of course, be on this chair. Okay, teleport back in. Use lockpick. You slowly test all the pins in the lock with your lockpick until you finally hear a click. What the? He's dead, Jim. Your gaze travels up to the wound on the walker's temple. Looks like a bullet. A capsule around the dead man's neck starts vibrating. You hear a soft voice coming from inside of it. Nice one, Sherlock. Who the hell are you? You were saying something about my partner here. Go ahead. He's your partner? Well, we were on our first job and it didn't end well. I'm sorry. Are you a character? I think so, good sir. But you know that you're a character? Well, of course. That's impossible. You try and use the light to eliminate the contents of the cage. All you see inside is a scrap of paper. That's what all my past partners said too. How many have you had? Not to brag, but apparently the walkers were very interested in my abilities. I fetched a considerable price, and frequently as well. And then I ended up with a partner who died. I was then found by a new partner. Are you calling me your new partner? That's correct, and I'm sure we'll work well together. Can I doubt him? I prefer to be alone. Are you sure? After all, I could... But now that I think about it, my client might be interested in this cage. But thou must. God damn it. Fake bloody choices. Boo, game. I'll hang you around my neck for now, then figure out what to do with you later. I hope we're back in business. Yeah. Don't present your characters, your players, with fake choices. It's pointless. You see a key lying on the metal grate, surrounded by clouds of searing steam. Okay, poke it. Why did you do that? Because there was no option not to, game. What do you mean you've read this book? You can see the text of your own book. It isn't my book. So you know everything about this place. I can find anything you need to know in the text. I can also warn you of any traps or dangers. If the danger is described in the book, as you look at the person who got deaded. So you know where to find the potion of immortality. It's in the alchemist's pocket. And where's the alchemist? In his lab. Cool. We can forget about the key. I'll go straight to the alchemist. But I want to look at the other doors. Whew. Barrel. Sure, crowbar parts sound good. The bed and mattress have been chewed straight through. The chain goes somewhere. Okay, I'll use the helmet. It has a bottle and an apple. Now it should be lighter than... yeah. Okay, I don't know if a helmet for a bottle and an apple was a good deal. I guess we'll find out. That is a big skeleton. Damn, he big. His name was Brian. Did you know him? No, but you could read about him on the sign in the hallway. Sure, next time I'm there. Ah, how do I move them? Because I spy with my little eye. Secret tunnel! Is there an ordinary... I think so, Wick. There's an ordinary power cable running through the hole in the wall. Hold on, what's a power cable doing in this old-time jail? That's the book's big twist, and I didn't want to ruin it for you. I don't have pliers. I'll feel where it leads to. No, let's leave it alone. This suggests that we can find some pliers. And that's encouraging to hear that you liked the demo, Wick. Oh, I was meant to read all these. Partial restoration of limbs, full immortality still not achieved. And then the guy who was embiggened. A mutation that allowed the subject to consume almost all known materials. Gigantus 1. Proportional growth. The Kingdom of Surator. Mass production 120 potions every 6 months. So they're going to make giants to fight with. Watch out, huh? Did you hear that? What are you talking about? A monster. Choose a kill. Choose a skill. Slash, drain, or stun. This seems to cost the least ink. Why would you not do this then? Maybe this is heal at the same time as you do damage. An enemy's next move is displayed above them. Enemies will, and it goes away too quickly. Okay, so let's see if this actually does heal at the same time. No? You were amazing. Continue, thank you. Are you alright? Did that thing frighten you? No, I'm not. You try to appear unaffected. I've seen more of those spiders than I can even count. I just don't quite understand. What's a giant spider doing in this book? It isn't in the text. It's an ink eater. They're found in books, but they're not part of the plot. The older the book, the more likely you are to run into them. Why do they look like spiders? Just to scare... I mean, they could take on any form. Even humans? You shudder more intensely. Let's not think about that. I hope there aren't any more in the book. Can we grab a new helmet? No. And what about these papers? Nothing intelligible, nothing intelligible. This is the exit. Okay, let's lockpick. Maybe you should stop. The lockpick you are holding is now half a lockpick. What? Sure, whatever. This has felt like twice now that it has punished me for clicking the button that I had no option but to click. Which I I'm not a fan of, I have to say. What the? I told you about the big twist in this book, right? Hold on. Where's the alchemist? Is that him on the chair? No, he went upstairs while you were busy digging around. Fantastic. Deceased, 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 deceased. More crowbar parts, tools. Blue sulfur, why not? Another apple and another bottle. But there doesn't appear to be anything else in here. Yeah. Unless we're going to free Mr. Prisoner. I can hear you walking around. Is that you, jerk? I'm not going to drink any more of your crap. Untie me. Remove his head bag. I think your appearance might scare him. He'll get over it. Just don't panic. What the hell are you? I warned you. Calm down, I'm a human like you. Well, almost. Are you an alien? I'm a writer, but that's not important now. Don't distract me. What band is on your t-shirt? No idea, I took it from some guy. Why is it full of holes? You were shot by the alchemist? Yep, him. What's going on? He was going on and on about all this weird stuff. He talked like he was from the Dark Ages. I couldn't understand most of what he said. What did he do to you? He gave me some nasty drink. It tastes like... Ever tried Orange Bull? Rights reserved. I have not. Well, it tasted like that. Was that product placement? Did they get paid to put that in the book? Come on, let's focus. He forced the potion down my throat and then shot me. I've never felt pain like it before. My whole body was, he shot you. You look at the shell casings. They're .47 caliber bullets. But you're alive. That never occurred to me. Examine him more closely. Full of bullet holes. What does that tell us? If that's a band, I've never heard of them. What about the bullet holes? They tested the potion of immortality on him. Untie me. Hi there. Who are you? Not the alchemist. Are you his assistant? I'll show you. Just untie my hands. Get ready for a world of hurt. The alchemist is long gone. I'm here on my own business. How did you end up here? What do you think? Someone kidnapped me. What's the last thing you remember? I was at a bar, the cathedral. No, I'm sorry, I don't know it. The owners paid a hell of a lot to have the guys from Reversi create St. Bernard's Cathedral. Every jackass with some cash wants to create something. The prices there make your eyes water. But how many chances do you get to drink in a cathedral that hasn't existed for 1,000 years? Were you with anyone? Yes. Then some guy came and sat with me. The alchemist? Nah. Someone working for him. Said he was a scientist or something. I don't know. That's all I remember. And then I woke up. We already asked the other thing. Where are you going? Don't leave me here. I wanted to let him free. The book says you can't. And I don't have a lockpick or a crowbar. Can I combine my bits of crowbar? Seemingly not. I was going to say, can we combine them into a actual crowbar? We could try exiting the world and seeing if we can combine our bits of crowbar somewhere out here. But I haven't seen a workbench, quote-unquote. Like, we have a chair, we have a bed, we have a dresser. We have the bathroom that we're not allowed into. This could count as a workbench, maybe. But he called it a desk before. No, seemingly not. Maybe it's an in-game item? Ah, there's the key we missed earlier. It opens the front door, which is the only way out. You need it. I feel like there must be some sort of catch. I could check the text if you want. Sure. The key isn't hot, you should be able to pick it up. When you pick it up, some howling occurs. Your hand shakes, and the key, as though waiting for the opportunity, falls down through the grate. Who's that? It's better you didn't know. Just great. Lying person in an amulet. Ah, a workbench. You could make tools here if you need to. Okay, how? How? No, seriously, how? Do I use these? How do I use things? How? I for inventory, W for workbench, C for craft, R for craft, M for make. None of the shortcut keys seem to do anything, or keys that you might think of as reasonable for shortcutting. The hatch leads down to the boiler room. Do you have anything you could use to pry it open? Where am I supposed to get a crowbar? They don't leave them lying around. The last room had a decent-looking workbench. You might be able to cobble something together. I'll give it a shot. I did, game. I tried working out how you craft things. Ah, you hadn't got the prompt to say please craft something yet. You weren't allowed to. Fine. Crowbar, lockpick, pliers, bottle of ink. Sure. And we burn down all the garbage bits? Yes. Garbage becomes more ink. Sure. Use crowbar. Pieces of metal, which will let us go make pliers, which will let us free the other guy. What? Did I not pick up the bits of metal? Metal. Rags. Oh, did it use the tools? Okay, tools are consumable. Is it a single-use crowbar? No. It looks like we still have the crowbar. You want me to try opening his bindings with the crowbar? Alternate solution. Use items in 5 dialogues. You wind up and hit the chains between the hand. Oh, you could have warned me. Even though you hit them straight on, there's not a scratch. Sorry, but it's not going to do any good. Okay, if the story says you can't do something, it literally looks like it's impossible. It has literal plot armor. Fair enough. There's something in the furnace. It's a crystal. Stop it with the spoilers. I want to find out for myself. Oh, fine. Your arm won't fit through. Use the crowbar. You fail. Fine, we'll use some ink. Ah, the shackles start burning you. But you finish your work before they can do any damage. I can handle it for a little bit. You pull the bars apart with your bare hands. They bend to your will. You take the crystal. You'll never believe it. There's a crystal in here. Isn't that something, Roderick? You grin down at the cage. Roderick, huh? I've decided to call you that. It has a nice ring to it. I have my own name, thank you, but you said you don't remember it. I never said that. Do you know what your name is? It definitely has the letter H in it. Hugh? Not sure. I don't like Hugh. You're now Roderick. Maybe I would have been better off staying with my dead good partner. Okay, so we've got two things now. But no potion of... Okay, but there's a door. Oh. Okay, door to door, then we try it ladder. No, other way around. It was ladder, door. Key. You pick it up. There's no grate for it to fall through. Something's off. From here on in, I trust no one. Not you with your little book or anyone else. Pick it up. You look around, the room is still and silent. You have the key, it's covered in ashes and quite cold to the touch. You can never be too careful. Now we can open the front door. But there's a barrel to investigate. What the... Again? It's not a real jail. It's real, but... Stop, no spoilers. Fine. Barrel, and then note. Metal, garbage... Greg, I saw someone in the crematorium last night. Either a thief has got in, or one of the alchemist's immortality experiments worked. In any case, be careful. Boxes? Very shiny boxes. And another door. What's up? Do you sense something? Whatever's up ahead is not pleasant. If you have anything you can use to heal yourself, I'd do it now. Okay, let's eat an apple. I don't know what the upper limit on our health is, so let's just eat all the apples, because he said to. And yet I can't? Okay, maybe that is our health max. All the stored jewels and food will be given to Victoria of Brommen, daughter of Esmond III, within 3 days. Spooters! Slash you. I think slash you, and then we'll go with a stun. Oof. drains ink, not health. You can talk to Roderick at any time. Whoops. Okay, trash, plant. Coins. Pile of ashes. And that appears to be all. Now I'm allowed to eat apple again. Does have double click to run. Although it only works sometimes, seemingly. Yeah, it only works a little bit. Can I use the key? No. Okay. I was wondering if the key to the front door was also the key to his thing, and it's just sadly not. So we have to leave poor prisoner. Use key on door. Door successfully open. We allowed out. Barrels. Supplies and ingredients for Alexander of Mittia's lab. This way or this way? Probably not the one that says exit. Another workbench and a work table. And another work table. Where's the alchemist? See the hole in the wall? He left the jail while you were playing around with the key. He's on page 84 now. You should probably hurry, or there might not be any potion left for you to deliver. Is he planning to drink it? You told me not to spoil it. Alright. I mean, my assumption was that we would make a new potion. Honestly, I thought we were going to collect the ingredients and make a new potion. Okay, we'll make a bottle of ink. What does bottle of ink do? Ah, it's a mana potion. A chemical splattered laptop sits on the table. Do you know how this works? I've come across them in books before. They're not complicated. Examine their desktop. Their desktop wallpaper is an ancient and terrible flag. Oh no, it's a portrait of a woman. A caption underneath it says, Victoria Breminski, daughter of Esmond III, Bremen Museum, 1201. The only thing he has installed is a browser. What's that? It doesn't matter. There are tabs. Bremen, burial sites, 12th century. He was looking for ancient burial sites, specifically for the grave of Victoria Breminski. She must have been his lover? So that's where he went in such a hurry? He wants to resurrect her? I keep telling you we have to hurry. But I mean, I wouldn't really mind letting him reunite with his lover. We don't have time for that. Emails between him and his boss from a month ago. He was trying to convince them to give him a gun. He said it would make it easier to see whether or not the poison of immortality was working. For 'twas hard indeed, spilling blood with a blade, a most trying and foul business. How practical of him. So they let him use a gun in his experiments. Seriously, also, since there is no way to escape the lab, I imagine his bosses didn't see a problem with it. You mean there was no way to escape? You look at the melted wall. Well, and else in his search history is an online driver's education class, a whole bunch of chemical names. And he is a chemist, so it makes sense. There's no way through. Can we use the cauldron somehow? Let's mix. Read the recipe book. We read the alchemical recipe book. Yes, we're checking out. He should have made sure to use no history tabs wick. There are bookmarks all throughout the book. Guide to making acid. Corrosive acid. Green salt, blue sulfur, red lead. Read the other notes. No. I wanted the salt. Never start with salt and never end with salt. Lead before sulfur means you'll suffer. So, lead... Oh, God. Okay, notepad. Notepad. Ooh, you're still seeing my notepad because we're in semi-Nancy Drew mode. And it was, lead before sulfur. Can I have my mouse back, please? And the acid is acid equal green plus blue plus red. Salt says salt equal no start and no end. And lead. Stray drops of acid seem to have eaten away most of this page. Okay, let's try. You don't have all the ingredients. Okay, let's... You don't need to have notepad in the way for the moment, but you can know what I noted down. Ah, he's the in-game hint system. Let's look at his cage. Your cage reminds me of something. The cage is made from the same metal as my shackles. I'm not sure, but I think that since this metal keeps my power contained, it's keeping you from merging with the book. Yes, if a character goes into a book, they become part of it. I can get out, but it's difficult even for me. An ordinary character wouldn't be able to. They'd also be influenced by the plot and forget about their own intentions. So this is a convenient way to transport characters. It's convenient. Taking a character out of a book without a cage like this would be a serious crime. You glance instinctively at the bottom of the cage and notice an inscription. Serial number 27 of 200. So where did I miss out on the green ingredient is basically what we need to know. Oops. If the alchemist used acid to escape, we should be able to do the same. But where do I get the ingredients? For one thing, the book says there's salt behind the wall in one of the cells. Salt behind the wall in one of the cells. You should start there. Okay, I must have missed fully pixel hunting. All of the walls in the cell block. No, the issue is that there were more cells and I didn't check them out. Maybe? No, we did check this one out. This had the two-headed guy. And it's not this one. Maybe I need to pull the cable? Ah, you get electrocuted by 220 volts. What are you doing? Okay, give up. It's not behind there. Wait, there was one brick that looked a bit different. That brick looks different, but it's not actually anything. No, there's nothing on any of these walls. And that was the one I started with. Put our ear to it. There's a hint of air current. Pry it apart with the crowbar. This is a sledgehammer job, but there's no mention of one in the book. I'll go back to reality and find someone. I could ask my neighbours. We'll see. My last partner was always complaining he had no one to turn to out in the real world. That it was pointless to go there. That's kind of sad. Anyway, I'll be back soon with a hammer, I hope. Alright. We should also keep our eye out for pliers in this world. Sadly, there's none on our pile of tools. Nope, they're vacuuming. Okay, no. What about the old man who was having his... Wait patiently. I'm no idiot. Get out of here before I call the police. I just wanted to ask, do you happen to have a sledgehammer? Yes, there's a nail that I can't... A really big nail. I just need it for a few hours. He looks around. Clank, clank, clank. Just don't break it. Thank you. He lets us borrow the sledgehammer. I thought they were going to deny us the sledgehammer because of the really shitty reason for wanting it, and then I was wondering how they were going to let us get an alternative sledgehammer. Okay, back in the book. Yeah. And use our newly acquired sledgehammer. We will break down this wall. The hammer slips out of your hands a little, and your blow just glances the wall. You sense a stare hitting you from the capsule around your neck. You don't want him to start laughing. Hit again. You hit the wall more confidently. The blow smashes through the wall, widening the gap enough for you to squeeze through, and there's the missing ingredient. Okay. We can go back to the cauldron and try and make our own poison. I assumed that we were going to make, like, anti-poison powder or something that we throw down to cure the existing poison, but it looks like the solution to having a hole in the wall covered in poison is to make another hole in the wall covered with poison. Which is a little bit disappointing, but it's the way it is. Wait, was it this way? It was this way. And then up. And this way. And then here. Try to make acid. You have all the components. It should be easy. Okay, and now our notes say... lead before sulfur. So ideally we want red. Green plus blue plus red. Salt doesn't go first and last. So red... green, blue. Wait, what? What? Lead before sulfur. Salt has to be in the middle, because it's don't start and end with salt. And then if lead is before sulfur, it has to go lead, salt, sulfur. Okay. Wasn't it lead before sulfur will make you suffer? Let's check. Lead before sulfur means you'll suffer. Okay, other way around. Fair enough. So it's actually saying not lead before sulfur. In which case, we want the other way. So green in the middle, and then blue, green, red. It worked! You've made acid. Nicely done. Yeah, thanks. Once again, I don't like this solution because we're told we can't use the existing hole in the wall because it's covered in acid. So how does making more acid help us exit when it's just going to create another hole in the wall with acid? This does not feel narratively satisfying. This feels narratively stupid. The ladder is blocked with a metal beam. Oh no, the cogs are blocked by the wooden panels. Try and free him. I was hoping we could use the acid on the handcuffs. Alas, no. Blocked passage. You can feel wind blowing through the cracks between the bricks. It looks like someone has walled off the entrance to the lab from the outside. Knock it down with our hammer. Big success. Bread. Garbage. Another cell door. Another note. Alexander of Mytia, the royal alchemist, has committed a brazen crime. He brewed a potion for the king that he promised would grant him immortality, but was in fact poison. The alchemist will be beheaded, and his diabolical lair shall be walled up. It's blocked. And a note. A handwritten note. Take all the money that comes in, go to Rosentown, buy the finest carpets, and send them to Victoria, just like last time. There is really, 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 really big Spooder. I think I have to go stun, stun, attack, attack against Big Spider. Hopefully it doesn't do more than 2 damage a turn. Yeah. Wait, why can't I attack you? Oh, it costs too much ink. Fine, we'll go drain, drain. Ah, but you summon more baby spiders every turn. Ha 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 ha. What a good way to overcome your fear of giant spiders. I told you, I'm not afraid of them. You notice your hands have stopped shaking. In any case, now I am definitely not afraid of them. Where do we go? That metal door, over there. There's a blueprint. Yeah, if anything, they're smaller than normal Australian spiders, Wick. Apple trash. Metal. The door leads outside. There isn't a lock. How am I supposed to open it? It only opens from the other side. They had no intention of letting them leave. Splash acid. The papers on your head slowly shrivel and curl up. Pour the potion on the door. Layer after layer of metal starts sloughing off and dripping onto the floor. Impressive. Now let's get out of here before we're swimming in this acid. Okay, but... Bang, 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 bang. Did I just hear gunshots? Yes, and they were close. Hurry! Left or right, which will we take? Well, either way, our heart will break, and strongest heart will carry on once hope and heat and light is gone. Folded bits of paper. A dead man. A computer monitor. It's splattered with blood. But you can see an opening. An open file under the sustains. I want to see what it's about. I advise you to hurry or we'll lose them. Sure, we'll open the emails. From Reversi. Final invoice for all work performed between January 42 and August 45. Near atomic environmental restoration for Project Jail. Total area 3,519 square feet. $14 million. Near atomic human restoration. Sample severed skull 1403. Resurrection attempts 47 of them for $18 million. They tried to resurrect the alchemist 47 times? Jesus! How do we make a save? This is... Apparently there's no way of making a save. We open the document. Report date 4/31/45. Progress on potion A-1. Potion of Eternal Life. Attempt 344. Conducted by the alchemist yesterday was unsuccessful. The subject's body has been destroyed. We only have 4 left. We're going to have to put our research on hold for about 2 months. The alchemist has stopped obstructing the process. I think he's getting close to... The report ends there. It's like they're... Looks like they thought he'd just hand over the potion willingly. Fine, let's go if you're saying hurry up. It doesn't feel like it's a game where you would lose because you looked at too much lore, but just maybe. And it's probably a sensible time to eat the apple we have. Let's check out the papers. And I guess we could investigate the dead man. That was him, the alchemist. Are you sure? Yep. Get after him. We could take the taxi. Hurry up. Follow that car. You really should have picked a different appearance. Okay, I've got spare ink. Why not? Your face morphs into a completely different one. Hello, you smile at the driver. Your transformation has scared him even more. We don't have time for this. Hurry, follow the alchemist. Let's go. Nah, Maury, it depends where you are. The big spiders where I am are harmless. In fact, they're good because they eat all the buggos. It's the itty-bitty ones that are dangerous where I am. There are redback spiders here. You'll encounter them in gardens or old sheds. I encountered one whilst doing that work on the barn roof a couple of weeks ago. and they are nominally able to kill people. Realistically, no one has died from them in something like 30 years or something. And they are really only a risk for death for, like, babies and the extremely old or people with already health problems. But in theory, they are potentially lethal. And they are the reason that Australia, we hear, banned one of the Peppa Pig episodes. Because the episode teaches little kids that they shouldn't be afraid of spiders, when that isn't something that we really want to teach our kids, because our baby spiders, like, our spiders could genuinely be lethal to young kids. So we banned an episode of Peppa Pig here. It looks like the crash broke his leg in 2 places. And his arm. Almost there. Stand in his way. Good or bad, spiders doesn't help. It certainly helps with staying alive, but doesn't help with your fear of them. He needs medical help right away. His leg is broken, and I don't think I have time for that. You walk up to the alchemist and rummage through his pockets. You couldn't just leave him like this. I'm not here for him. You find the potion bottle in the right pocket of his coat. I'm here for this. You hold the murky potion up to the light and examine it. Well, that's done. Victoria. I'm not Victoria. My name is a 10. I'm going after... He's talking about his lover. Almost there. He stubbornly continues crawling his way towards the cemetery. His lover isn't my concern. Do you realize if you take the potion, it'll disappear from the book forever, right? He'll succeed in resurrecting his lover. He's succeeded in resurrecting his lover so many times, over and over again, every time somebody read the book. And this cycle will be broken. This son of a bitch literally killed dozens of people for the sake of his experiments. But he's still a human being. He's a character in a book, written by someone. He's not genuinely alive. I'm sure there's enough potion to go around. My orders are clear. Bring back the potion. Not half a potion or a third of a potion. Your orders don't say anything about it being full, though, right? I'm not risking failing a job just to save a fictional character. Do you understand that the alternative to what I'm doing right now is literally 30 years of hard labor? Not every writer survives that. And those that do almost never go back to writing. That's what I have to look forward to. And still, I say we should at least... You shove the cage into your pocket, muffling its voice. All you hear is a faint grumbling. You have creepies from spiders for a reason. Sounds like it's a terrible thing to teach kids. Yes, Crimson supports the Australian Broadcasting Corporation's bias against Peppa Pig episodes. That's enough from you. I don't intend to lose what I have for the sake of a character. Risk it all and split the potion in half. Or take the whole potion and leave. I mean, in character it seems like we should go with take the whole potion and leave. That in universe, books genuinely aren't containing real people in that sense, and that we are more real than the book characters. I don't know why we would do this. Can I just really leave him like that to die? Even if he is just a character who also killed dozens of other people to make his potion. That said, it's the author's fault for writing him that way, and if the character is innocent... It really... Are you sure you want to be slightly evil? Fine. Divide and conquer. Achievement unlocked. Leave half the potion to the alchemist. I don't understand the difference in this. Give it to him or drink it ourselves? I mean, I don't want to drink it ourselves. We're trying to pour out what's left. Oh, it's the soda. Okay, you pour half the potion of immortality into the empty bottle, which is still sickly from the sugary soda. You give the original bottle back to the alchemist. As you're about to hand over the potion, your bad knee makes a horrible cracking sound. Crunch. Damn! The bottle trembles out of your hand. Time seems to slow down. Watch out! Cries your extra person. The potion continues its flight and you'll fling your hand out, but there's no way you'll get there fast enough. It makes a clinking sound as it lands on the alchemist's head. Ow! It clinks again as it bounces off him and flies back up into your hand. Oof, I caught it. What the hell? That's not how physics work. I guess I should probably see a doctor about my knee. You give the other half of the potion to the alchemist. A spark returns to his eye. He reaches up to take the potion with a trembling hand, the one that isn't injured. Sorry for now. Or sorry for, well, you know. He doesn't seem to hear. Leaning on the wall, he slowly makes his way towards the cemetery. Mission 1 complete. That doesn't look like a potion of immortality, but if you say so. Can I close it? Yes.
Enter the house.
I think the courier is waiting for me downstairs. Did you get the item? Yes. Put the briefcase in the doorway. Do not step outside the door. Here is your payment. We will be in touch. I need to sleep now. I'm exhausted. Oh well. Day pass. Wait, no. Shouldn't I return the sledgehammer? Let's... I know there's a new phone call, but I want to do the right thing and return the sledgehammer. It looks like there is no way to return the sledgehammer. Can I... Wait. I thought that made door opening noises. What if I try to go to sleep without answering the phone? I'm not allowed to yet. Fine. Hello? What did you deliver to me? The potion of immortality. This is half a potion of immortality. And it's in an old soda bottle. It's still the potion, though. I wanted to make sure the alchemist could... You're fired! We lose? GG? Rest. Drop of Infinity. Complete Book 1. Achievement unlock. 2 weeks later. I feel like I didn't get enough sleep. That is a long sleep if it's 2 weeks. Oh yes. I jotted down a few ideas for my skills. Shield, absorb. Okay, so I only have one choice, which is a fake choice. Hello, Mr. Quist? Yes. I'm calling from the Writers Police Department. This is a scheduled call. Have you selected the publishing agency where you will serve your sentence? Sure, why not? Give me the name and address so that I can add it to your records. They don't have an address yet. It's a new publishing agency. Not many people know about it. Then do so quickly. We recommend Morok as the most suitable publisher for you. Sure, of course. You have the opportunity to shorten your sentence to 28 years if you prove yourself to the management. Have you associated with any other writers since your arrest? No. You know it's not allowed. Very well, one last question. Have you engaged in any illegal activity in the past month? Of course not. Do you confirm that your responses to this survey have been truthful? We do. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day. And there was no way for us to interact and choose other options. Hello? Can you take another order? Oh, it's you, another order. I'm ready. Oh, you're not rich. Wrong number. New book announcement. Andre Duval wanted to live a quiet life, getting a good job, start a family, build a small home in the suburbs. He finds himself involved in a deadly game of survival, staged by aliens, and the prize for winning is no less than the Elixir of Immortality, a brilliant novel full of live action that literally spills off the pages right into the reader's face. What absolute trash. Are these... These are the kind of writers we're selling the items to? But you know, it's not the big one. So I guess I can give you one more chance. Thank you. Besides, I haven't been able to get in touch with my most incompetent walker. You'll make a good replacement for him. Sure. Your order is at the door.
It's easier to get a new one.
Put it on the desk. An excerpt from the review. A solid work, even though it seemed like it would have the imprint of a pure publishing project. What else would you expect from a heap of myths wrapped in the sparkling coat of a new look? I confess I couldn't even have imagined that some bright mind would be able to pick out even a shred of relevance from such ancient material. Oh, wow, this is a big thing, whatever we're stealing. Strange note. The contractor agrees to infiltrate the Spark of a Hammer by Torben Zakinski and extract an item, the Hammer of Thor. The client agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon fulfillment of the contract. Snowy Road. It sure is icy here. You look around. You there, Roderick? Listen, about the alchemist from last book. Don't worry, I get you. You writers never pull your punches when it comes to characters. That's not it. It's hard to explain. I wanted to apologize. Rude isn't quite the word I would have used. Oh, stop it. The alchemist was a literal murderer. Let's agree that we won't hurt any more characters. All right. Deal. What are we going to do in this book? I need to find a hammer belonging to someone called Thor. Some kind of special hammer. I guess. Hopefully we'll learn more about it soon. Then let's get going. Someone's lynched a robot. A strange sight catches your eye. A robot hanging from a tree. With a noose around its neck. The robot's limbs creak slightly as they sway in the wind. It tilts its head from side to side. Why would someone hang a robot? Oh. Oh, hello. What the? Greet the robot. Hello there, Mr. Robot. Correct, I am Robot. My name is Modi. Can you confirm that you are human? Yeah, for the most part. Sensor accuracy increased to 89%. Thank you. What are you doing on the tree? I'm hanging. You laugh and look at the robot. There is an awkward silence. How did you get in the tree? I was installed in this spot by several humans. I am 74% that they were mad and on their way to destroy the power plant. Oh, That's no good. Do you need help? You point at the rope around its neck. Thank you, human, but I will be perfectly fine. Are you sure? When I walked over here, you were unconscious. Oh, with 27% certainty, I detect care in your voice. Is he saying that you're only 27% caring? Don't worry, I put myself into sleep mode to save battery power. Do you think you can I could find you a new battery? You look sideways at Roderick's cage. That is 100% care. It tilts its head to the side and blinks. The human continues to demonstrate care. 16% this time. Don't worry, I'm operating on a fresh battery and it would last a while. Also, I can find more batteries at the power plant once I regain freedom of movement. Are you alive? Modi is unable to answer this question, selecting standard introduction. I am Modi, robot model ASGD6, produced on special order at a Sindri and Brock Group factory. I am pleased to serve you. Ask about the hammer. That's right. Up the road you'll find my workplace, Thor power plant. Fantastic. Have you heard anything about them having a hammer? The hammer of Thor. Just this morning I checked that it was intact, like I do every morning. And, how is it? Your arts dart from side to side, and you rub your hands together greedily. It is 100% intact. Well then, let's head for the power plant. Yeah, we'll help Mr. Robot. We help him down. We help him down. I'll spend ink to save the robot. I don't have the strength for the whole rope, but a few fibers should be enough. The robot falls down. And robot has doggo. As though nothing happened, the robot starts petting... Oh no, it's a cat. Starts petting a cat that has jumped out from a nearby bush. It doesn't seem to care about anything else. Are you okay? Have you suffered any damage? Thank you, human. I am fine. Now I too am performing care. The stray cat purrs contentedly under the robot's hand. Can I not convince you to... No. I can't convince the robot to come help. Bench. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. There is an empty battery compartment under the label. We could get a battery from the robot. You said we weren't going to kill. It's not killing. We're just temporarily turning it off. You see a metal panel labeled power plant. There are 2 battery compartments. Examine. There's a label at the top, power plant. Below that is some text. Activates and deactivates the power plant's anti-avalanche defenses. So I'm supposed to go back to the robot and see if he'll let me borrow his battery? Take the robot's battery. It's not murder, we're just turning it off for a little while, and then we'll turn him back on, right? Right. I promise. Cool. Just turn me around, okay? I don't want to watch. You move the cage so it can't see. You look at the robot. The battery hatch on its back is easy to find. It's glowing and has a huge handle. It comes off easily. Does the human want to perform care and change my battery? I'm 81% that I will manage to reach the power station and charge it myself. I just want to spend time with the cat. Meow. The cat meows happily. You touch the battery. It's firmly seated in its pocket. Please be careful. If it comes out, I'll plunge into eternal darkness. I really don't want to plunge into eternal darkness. Oh, the robot is scared. This is actually really hard for me. Can it be you're actually starting to feel something for these characters? Look, this is just a robot that wants to pat a kitty. This isn't someone who was shooting people strapped to a chair. But without batteries, we can't. Modi turns to look you in the eye, petting the cat. No! I don't want to! No! Fake choice, boo! You shut your eyes and sharply yank out the battery. Why? Why would you do this? Why? Modi's eyes go dark. The battery is yours to do with as you wish. The cat under the robot's hand pauses, then starts to sniff at it. Oh god, let's get out of here. No more murders, no more murders, no more murders, you whisper. Do not remove battery if bench is occupied. How do I tell if the bench is occupied? I guess that's it. The Thor power plant. The hammer's in there somewhere. So we have to dig the power plant out of the snow? I don't think so. There's some panels over there. I bet they open the entrance. You see a panel. Put the battery in the lower slot. Continue. It looks like we need another one. Okay. Leave. The lever is locked and does not budge. Another pointless choice. It worked, come on. You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. Yeah, but we knew the man was evil. The robot, from what we've seen of the robot is innocent. An innocent, hard-working robot. You see an unmoving man covered in a layer of frost. I think he's already... I see that. With some difficulty, you open the man's frozen coat, take his wallet. Examine his business card. He is Edward Rosengard, Chief Inspector, Specialization Industrial Real Estate. Kind of looks like you. A little bit. You don't know what I look like, though. It was a joke. Examine the money. He has some money. Are you going to take the money? It's not like he needs it. Are you trying to test my morals? I can't use the money in the real world. I know. The notes would just dissolve like everything else that comes out of the books. That's not the only reason. They say pounds instead of pounds. There's a law that says authors have to write them like that in their books now. So that means there must be some way to take them out of the book. You shrug. And what about his suitcase? A lonely, worn-out briefcase sits by its owner's frozen right hand. The briefcase has a combination lock on either side of the handle. Are we gonna... The lock pops apart when you slam them against your knee, and you open the briefcase. Okay then, anything interesting inside? Examine the papers. You rifle through the frozen traveller's papers. A bunch of bureaucratic nonsense. It looks like reports and inquiries. The Commonwealth of 9 countries will review the situation concerning Thor and Jormungandr individually. Thor and who? Reading, face pressed close to the text. Jormungandr. Who's that? I thought you were the one with access to the book's text, don't you know? It's not easy to search the entire text for one single word. Let's see, what else? President Odin has ruled that blah blah blah. Read it carefully, there could be something important there. Here we go. As Chief Inspector, you will need to visit the now-defunct power plant to assess it and draw up a deed of sale. So it's closed down. We have a potential buyer, the Jormungandr Group. Send a representative over soon to sign... Will send a representative over soon to sign the sale and purchase agreement. Some kind of local bureaucracy, I guess. I'm about to freeze to death standing out here. Let's get going already. Examine the box. The box has the power plant logo on it and it has the words buy sale, buy 10 batteries, get 1 free. Free battery cannot be resold. What's a sale? You open the box and take out a battery. Don't worry, leave. So now I take this battery. Take. And now I can put both batteries in this one. We do, and the panel starts buzzing. The light on the lever turns green. Thor Power Station. Maury will obviously know better than me, but I think that's the world serpent, and it and Thor are meant to kill each other during Ragnarok. Oh, look at all the robots! Well, these ones aren't currently alive, so we'll harvest them for parts. What the hell happened here? Someone really had a grudge against the robots, it seems. And that, let me guess, was the door leading to the hammer. We'll have to find a back door. A robot with an axe sticking out of its head. Take a look. There's no battery in this robot. We could have used it since everything in this book seems to be battery operated. You look through the robot's back to read the tag on its neck. This one was called Thrud. If you find an extra battery, you could wake this one up. Maybe it could tell us something. Maybe there is a battery somewhere around here. This one was Uller. It's beyond help. Open its hatch. There's a battery. You yoink the battery. We can feed it to the one that has an axe in its body. Give it battery. This makes you a little nervous. No time for words. Use items in dialogues 20 times. You push the battery into the socket. 95% certainty. Launching countermeasure program. The robot turns to you. Its hands open and close threateningly. I guess the axe has damaged it. Pretend to be a robot. Remember the robot's name. Thrud, that's your name, right? That's right, I'm Thrud. How about we calm down and talk a little? After all, I brought you back to life. I no longer believe humans. My only response is retaliation. Seriously? This is what we get for being a nice person. The robot falls heavily into the snow. Same little dude, same, yup. The robot falls heavily onto the snow. Urgent repairs needed. Fortunately, the battery survived the fight. You carefully remove it from its body. Let's go bring our friend back to life. He may be able to help us. And we'll also get to find out if we irrevocably murdered him, or if giving him his battery back brings him back to life. What? But I do have a battery. I don't have any spare batteries. Bug. Bug. Maybe this is the game's way of saying that this is now a quest item 1, and that we're not allowed to use it because we need it somewhere else. Oof. There's a factory crate sticking out of the snow. I don't have a shovel yet. We've got a workbench, though. We could make a crowbar. Melt away the garbage. The lever doesn't budge. There's a panel with 3 battery slots. Let me guess, this is the back door. We're confirmed by story and an amulet. I think the panel lowers it. We don't have enough batteries for it. I guess we're using our hands. The snow is too hard. And the crate is buried too deep. Okay. If we try and open the vehicle... An enormous car has sunk into the snow. Right underneath it is a blue puddle. Someone's going to have a rough time fixing it. It's a good thing we don't need to drive anywhere. Well, actually... Oh, come on! Look over there. One of the robots drove off. I found it in the text. And a robot means another battery. It wouldn't take an expert to see there's no way the car will run. It's leaking some kind of blue liquid and the leak needs to be stopped. Do you have any ideas? One of the transmission valves is shot. Do you know anything about that? Okay, so, the valve, that means silence falls. Roderick's cage vibrates impatiently against your chest. I have no idea what that means. Then we need to get under the car and check. Look under the car. Your coat will get dirty, but you have no choice. With a grunt, you lie down on your back and use your feet to push yourself underneath. The hole should be there somewhere. You see at least a dozen thick tubes. They're all covered in a layer of dirt and oil residue. There are a bunch of tubes. Okay. Feel around and find one that's broken. Are you serious? That's going to take... Ooh, there's something written here. Words are messily scratched onto the bottom of the car. Deal with your own crap yourself, Thor. How controversial. And too aggressive for robots. It was a human. It says his name was Thialfi. So, what are we going to do about the car? Ask our neighbor. Maybe our neighbor has a car repair kit. My neighbor doesn't have a car repair kit. There's no point in having a car where I live. Everything's in walking distance. Well, look around. Since there's a car, there must be a car repair kit. What about ink? I'm clueless when it comes to cars. I don't think a car repair kit would help. Nope, looks like we need to go the other way. There is a tightly closed crate lying in the snow. Open the lid. Use your crowbar and open it. It has new tools and new papers. There's a half-buried robot. That means another battery, which it wouldn't hurt to have. Just do it quickly, no questions, no names, no nothing. Just cold, quick, unfeeling work. That's right. You approach the robot and dig it out of the snow. Or rather, you try to dig, the snow is resistant and your hands rapidly start to freeze. I need a shovel. You're gonna go ask your neighbor? You look around, not a soul in sight. Well, there's no one here to ask. I'll wait here for you. Fine. The story is really smacking us with the go get a shovel. Old man that had a sledgehammer. Do you happen to have a shovel as well? Who's there? It's me. Speak up. It's Etienne, your neighbor. Oh yes, did you bring back my sledgehammer? Do you know what happened to the downstairs neighbor? To who? Your neighbor downstairs. There were strange noises coming from his apartment last night. Downstairs? Don't know anyone downstairs. No one's lived there for 100 years or so. Do you have a snow shovel? A snow shovel, but it's summer. Where's my sledgehammer? I'll get it back to you soon. I'm struggling with that nail. Right now I need a shovel. Ah, damn you. There's a shovel in the building storage room downstairs. Go get it yourself. Thank you a lot. I'm still waiting for my sledgehammer. I'll bring it back this week, I promise. Yes, it looks like we're that neighbor. Wait, we just broke into someone else's house?
Don't know.
Achievement unlocked. Steal food from the
I
fridge.
don't know.
We just broke into someone's house and it's tiny. Oh no, it's a, like, communal kitchen. Okay. Okay, we can grab the shovel. It's got lots of nice little rust flecks all over it. Jump back in. Show him the shovel. You brandish the shovel. Let's get cracking. The shovel bites deeply into the snow and you make good progress. You dig up the robot. You hear quiet mumbling. Let's listen. Once I finish working, I can play. I am 15% certain that I can build a perfect snowman. Sorry, we're murdering you. I don't want to go to sleep. I only want to play. Oh, he's... Do you want to build a snowman? You pull the battery out and put it in your pocket. It says storage. It needs 2 batteries. Okay. Push the button. Pull the lever. Factory warehouse. Oh, there's another robot. There's an unresponsive robot covered in a layer of frost. There's something in its hand. It's clutching a piece of paper. Is this a map? It shows part of the factory. There's even an X marked. It looks like a treasure map. Why would robots have a treasure map? An old photo of one section of the factory. A snowbank is marked with an X. And there's a toolbox. Of course it's locked. I'm so goddamn sick of this. Everything is always locked. What's wrong? I'm not going to look for lockpicks again. I've had enough. You put a drop of ink on the lock. The shackles around your wrist give off a burning coldness. Ugh! Don't you think you've been using a little much ink too often? Isn't it dangerous to control someone else's books? What was that? I didn't expect one drop of ink to cause so much resonance. You're risking rejection if you keep that up, and then we'd be... I'm sure it was just a coincidence. You pry open the toolbox and take out a repair kit. By the way, you move the box off the table. This is a solid table. We could put together useful things here. So we could build nothing because we don't have the ingredients. These needed a battery. What I think we need to do is look at this photo and work out where it is. So it looks like it's right by a big crate, and then we have to presumably use the shovel. Hold on, what? Don't you think we should take the batteries? Yes, you're right. Okay, so you got to do this in order to be allowed the batteries. Now, where is this box? Is this box? I don't think it's that box. But I don't remember there being any boxes on this screen either. So I'm a bit puzzled of how we're, how we're supposed to use this to dig something up. Can we use the toolkit on the car, though? Yes. You feel much more confident now that you have a car repair kit. Get ready to get your hands dirty. So you said I have to feel around all the tubes an hour later. It was much easier than you expected. That was horrible. I hope I never have to work on a car again, but at least it was informative. It's full of dead robots. You lean over them. Its battery hatch is empty. There's a cable leading from the robot to the car's control panel. They're both the same. Can I, like, unplug them from the car? No. As far as we can tell, we cannot unplug them from the car. Nancy Drew was yesterday, Dutchie. And Nancy Drew was really short. It was only like 6 and a little bit hours. You examine the car's control panel. It's covered in a light layer of frost. Do you even know how to drive? Well, you remember the crash you were in with the alchemist. Roderick, unfortunately, thought you did it on purpose. Try starting the car, open the charge port, or examine the glove box. There's a small booklet in the glove box. Tangrisnir Military Off-Road Vehicle Operating Instructions. Military? You study the cover. Below the title, you notice a small logo and the words, approved for use by Minister of War. Tyr Watanson. I guess this is no toy, maybe we shouldn't mess with it. There are stamps on the back, decommissioned from service. Looks like it's being used for other purposes. Phew! But we should still be careful, in case it launches rockets or something. Try to start the car. Open the charging port. Put in a battery. Put in a battery. It works. The robots start coming to life. Hello! Gosh damn it, who are you? I am Modi 2. I am Modi EE3. Are they copies of the robot from the tree? Either that or Thor wasn't all that creative when it came to robot names. We're going to go for a little ride. We can't allow that. Can't allow that. State the purpose of your use of the vehicle. State 8888 the purpose. I'm going out to look for a robot. Which robot would that be? Who is it? I don't know its name. Probably Moody or Nudie or something like that. Purpose, authorization, failed. Commencing countdown to trespasser elimination. 10, 9. I said I'm going to help. 7, 6. Tell them about Thor. Thor wants me to go see him. Thor? Thor? Yes, he called me. Called me and told me to go see him. Can I take this car? Of course, we are obligated to do... Of course, we are obligated to do anything Thor says. I'll be on my way then. Have a nice trip. Steal the batteries. Sorry, robot friends. Has this actually taken me to a new place? This doesn't feel like it's a new place. We can use our shovel. We could create some pliers, or we could wait and see if we can make locksmith's tools. I see no reason to, break things up at the moment. This is the same place, so I'm a bit confused, because it kind of said that we were taking the car somewhere, and then the car didn't actually take us anywhere. Maybe we're meant to leave the batteries here? No. Well, I am confused. Confused. We need 3 batteries for this thing. We need another battery if we want to do anything else in that other room. I am bamboozled enough to say, what the hell am I supposed to do? And he says use the car. I did use the car, game. Okay, so I misinterpreted this. This means drive the car. Sure, whatever. Are we there yet? I don't know. We've been driving for like half an hour. I'm only following the tracks. How far could they possibly have gone? How about you talk to me to pass the time? Yes, you still haven't remembered anything about your own book? Just a little. I remember living on a busy street. That's not much help. I need more specific details and names. Why do you need details? As soon as we finish all these jobs, I'm going to try and finish your book. Oh, sorry, find your book. Is that possible? It's unlikely, but I think it's worth a try. In any case, I have to pay you back for your help. As soon as I get my powers back, I'll be unstoppable! You miraculously avoided chunk of ice. Whew, that was close. Why don't you tell me more about your books? Well, were they about evil corporations, or power plants and robots? No, I didn't focus on that kind of setting. The characters were more important to me. I wanted to create characters that feel truly alive. That is my goal. That explains it. Explains what? Every character written by someone else is automatically hollow and soulless, right? That's why it's so easy for you to do bad things to them. That's not true. Well, it is partly true. I don't hate them. It's just that when I see their lack of depth, they're not realistic depth. During a conversation, it's easy to tell if a character is capable of thinking for themselves, or if all they can do is recite the lines that they're given. What category do I fall under? I think you were written by one of the original authors, and I don't question their work, which will actually help narrow down the search for your book, since there aren't many works by original authors left. What's an original author? They lived before our time. They created the most iconic stories ever known, true masters of the pen. I've even heard they couldn't jump into books. I have no idea how they managed to create anything. Not a single one of them kept writing after the war. I don't know why. Now we have this new generation of writers, where everything is written or overwritten or reworked. I think we're here, that car over there. Slow down a little, we've just got to figure out how to... Damn! Yoink the batteries. And here's a robot that's making a snowman. Because he wants to build a snowman. There it is. The robot raises a hand and waves at you. Snow falls from the clamp on the end of its arm. We'll wave back. It blinks. Hello, human. The leak in the water supply pipe has been fixed. I will return to the power plant soon. I have something I need to complete first. You notice an odd-looking snowman made out of 2 large snowballs. A third, smaller snowball is lying at its feet. This is 73% perfect snowman. I have never before achieved such a wonderful result. Ask about the pipes. Why were you insulating the pipes if there's nothing flowing through? I was not insulating the pipes. I was fixing a leak. Eventually I will figure out what it is that has disabled the heating system. I think it's because the power plant was closed down. Leaks probably don't have anything to do with it. Calculating sarcasm. I'm serious. Calculating joke probability. It's not a joke. It was closed down after Thor died. Calculating probability of insanity or other abnormalities. Examine the robot. It's a perfect copy of Modi, the robot you found hanging from the tree. The only difference is the nameplate on the back of it says Magni. Steal his battery. The robot nods to you, then returns to the building to building the snowman. It bends awkwardly as it carefully pushes the snowball around with its robotic arms, trying to keep it from falling apart. Just make it quick. You place a shaking hand on the robot's battery hatch. Well, maybe with this we could finish building... Maybe we could let him finish building the snowman first. You place a hand and yet yank. Ouch. It hurts. It hurt. The robot freezes, arms extended towards the snowman's head, as if hoping to finish it before it plunges into eternal darkness. This robot is being killed so that we have a spare battery for the other robot, Maury, the one that we love and that pats kitty cats. Finish building the snowman for him. You navigate around the robot. The snow is nice and sticky. It only takes 5 minutes for you to construct a reasonable robot head. You use your fingers to add 2 eyes, a hole for the nose, and a smile. You blame all the train books I read as a child. There was a reasonable amount of Thomas the Tank Engine. That really is a 73% perfect snowman. It almost certainly is. You chuck the battery into your pocket. In front of the frozen car, you see a crate with a steel cable wrapped around it. Break it with a crowbar. Look inside. Tools, metal. The other car. Isn't that the same as my car? No. Tools? Yes, please. No. Not tools that we can pick up. So the robot came all the way out here to fix some pipes and then build a snowman, and we murdered him, and now we're going back. Fair enough. Battery. Battery. I would like to go back to the factory. Because of the previous time, we learned how to trick the robots into, into believing that we are an agent of Thor and therefore not attacking us. We discover the car has an autopilot function. And our guy was trying to question us about the original authors, but we fell asleep. I should have grabbed the other batteries. Yes, let's grab the batteries, and now we should be able to open this. Battery in the upper slot, battery in the middle slot, battery in the lower slot. Actually, let's go explore the thing that we needed the battery for in the other, at the other end of the map, because going into the power plant feels like progress. Whereas this feels like it might be earn bonus crap. Maybe even an extra spare battery. Two bottles. Some bits of paper. Come on, put it in the panel. Box. Break the lock. I guess our decision has been made about, what we make. No! If I remove the batteries, the platform does not stay up, Dutchy. So, lockpick. See if now with a lockpick we can open the box. And it gives us $30 dues. Was kind of hoping for more. So we basically just got a little bit of extra ink from this. Yes, take out the batteries. It doesn't budge. You're not allowed to until you've done this. Yoink the batteries, and now we can proceed into the power plant. So there you go, Dutchy. That shows you how we weren't allowed to leave the batteries. Well, we can't have it both up and the batteries in. Battery yes. Battery yes. Battery yes. Pull lever. Big success. It looks like this panel is linked to the conveyor belt. Do we need batteries for this too? I don't think so. The lights are already on. What will happen if we push something? Then we get mail. It's a box with the Thor logo on the side. There's a sticker that says Bin F734 Personal Items. And a sad-looking apple inside, along with a note that says, Have a good shift, Roskva. Take the apple. We should go back to the panel and see what else we could order. The buttons you were hitting madly turned out to correspond to different letters and numbers. To the right of them, you see a booklet labeled Operation Instructions. It looks like these are the operation instructions for the conveyor belt. On the back of the booklet, you see a logo made up from two symbols and the words produced by Sindri and Brocher. Can we use it to order something useful? Read the instructions. General information. Operator, please note the following. Each item can be identified by a 4-digit index, XXYZ. XX is the warehouse number, Y is the row, Z is the bin. Boop, let's note that down. XXYZ. XX equal warehouse. Y equal row. Z equal bin. Repair kit indexes. Stunner. Modgood. Roskva. Bialfi. And Hirrochen. Sure. So, you know what? This is actually quicker to MS Paint. Then copy the text myself. Victory. Indexes got mixed up again in the last shipment, and some materials are now in the wrong warehouses. Here are the changes. Okay, so combine these two bits of information to order parts from the correct place. So M is instead in E. D is in B. And A is in F. Okay, so what do we want? Well, we wouldn't mind absolutely everything. E644, which is the same. It beeps loudly and delivers your box. It gives us a repair kit. Check what brand the panel is, then order the right kit. Okay, so here's the panel. Examine. It's Thialfi, 28. Walk away. And we're meant to order the correct kind, not just order every single one. I was assuming this was a, an opportunity to get lots and lots of items. So what we actually want is D416, but D has gone to B, so we want B316. Do. This should give us the right one. Just what we needed. Then we can use this on here. Fix it. No one ever fixes this panel in the book. They only break it. I can't find any instructions. Let's just see how bad it is. You open up and dig around. 20 minutes later, you're almost certain you did everything right. You flip the switch and something inside the panel starts humming. It works. Compared to fixing the car, this was nothing. Wow, we're gonna roast in here. Whoever killed the robots might have done this? Sure. Metal beams. Check out the workshop. How strange. Some men are unsuccessfully trying to break down the door whilst the rest of them stand off to the side. Clear your throat. Ahem. 10 or so pissed off men turn to face you. What's this? He doesn't look like a robot. Are you from the village as well? No. Are you here to help us burn down the power plant? No. What do you want? I don't think telling them the truth makes sense. Your boss sent me. He said you need to stop this right away. It's time to go back. I'm the leader here. I don't remember saying anything. Damn. Listen, I want the hammer. What hammer? That's what you're trying to destroy, right? The hammer of Thor behind the door, the one you're trying to break down. So it's the hammer making the sounds. That makes sense. See, I told you. Hush. We don't need your help. We can deal with it ourselves. Go on your way. Don't try and lie to us again. I need the hammer. I must take it. Whoever you are under the mask... There are 10 of us. If that makes you think you can take us, you're out of your mind. Well, 10 men, I won't break even a sweat. I'm not leaving without the hammer. I'm serious. Get out of my way. Kill him. Here we go. Look, Roderick, a perfect textbook's example of poorly written characters, incapable of assessing the situation and changing their opinion. I bet you anything the book describes them with one simple phrase, an aggressive mob. Maybe you just aren't convincing enough. Drain. Stone. I didn't realize these people would come in off the sides. Drain. Stun. Apple. Why can't I target? Oh, I can. Okay, drain. Stun. Drain. And then stun the middle one. Drain. Go slash. Wait, why does that do it's only been doing 2. Okay, we've just had really bad rolls, is the answer. Kill off. That is not the one I wanted to kill off. And so unless they massively miss... We're goners. Well, what happens?
Nobody knows.
Nothing? Nothing except it has consumed all our apples. And we get to have full health now. No, I want to beat you. Okay. Kill. This time we're getting a lot better luck on our damage rolls. Kill. Feast upon you. Kill. Except now we've run out of... I was assuming I could use my potions here. But alas, no. Because I have a potion of ink. I think this will fail because we'll only stop 2 of the damage. No, they missed. I'll drain you for 1 and the next turn we can stun. I have to shield. The trouble is if it hits me ever, so do I just shield until he has a do nothing turn? Yes. And then I win because I get to go first. Drain 500 ink from enemies. Plagiarism. Achievement unlocked. Streichbrecher. Defeat the enraged crowd. The fight is over. All the members of the angry mob are lying on the floor, moaning quietly. Well, let's just try and open the door now. Do they not have anything on them? They don't have anything on them. You examine the door. There's a panel. Looks like we need a code. Want to guess the word? Thor, what would have he used? Hammer. Robot. Any answers in the book? Password. Try Mjolnir. It's the hammer's name. Correct. The door opens. Great. Let's see what's inside. Is that the hammer? Look at it. It's huge. We have to figure out how to get it down from there. You should hurry before the fire spreads. There's no way we can take the hammer unless we can stop the mechanism, but there's so many buttons. And this weird head. Hello. Human detected. 67% certainty. Running if function. If human is Thor, initiate standby mode. If human is not Thor, launch self-destruct systems. I'm Thor. Everything is fine. I just came to check on my hammer. Mjolnir. The hammer's name is Mjolnir. Right, I came to check on Mjolnir. Analyzing similarity. Similarity to Thor is 14%. Additional testing required. To the right, you see 2 cables attached to the robot's head. First question, yank out the cable. That hurt. My sensors have gone offline. First question, yank out the other. Ow, that hurts. My god. Ah, the robot head starts shuddering. Ah, and it shuts down. That wasn't what I expected to happen. About time he shut up. That was rude. Who cares? It's not like there was an option for leave the head alone while it questions you. I'm not going to be made to feel guilty for choices that I don't get to make. The hammer stopped moving. Continue. That means it's time to get out of here. You examine the hammer. Continue. It looks more like a piece of factory equipment than a hammer. But I guess there's some resemblance. Listen. How about I come back later and fix the robot? Why even bother? It's only a robot. Just a character. Not this again. Nothing's changed after all. We're ending this book on the same note we started. First it was the alchemist, now the robot. I don't have an answer for you. See, I want to take the hammer and then go yoink the batteries and put it in our cat robot. That's what I want to do. But I'm not given an option. I haven't watched any of the Thor movies. Not recently. What's the last thing I saw? The one that was like him and 3 other people doing something? The last thing I remember seeing was Aquaman. Which I thought was way too heavy in the opening section on just like, I'm vomiting backstory at you. Blah! You will have all the backstory. Blah! Which was a bit... like, it had really nice special effects, especially the dress underwater. I liked. But it... yeah. It didn't do a good job of showing, not telling you. Alright. Let's go... do this. Do. Movie goers are too dumb for showing. It was so bad, like... character with really obvious motivations. And then he's like, here are my motivations. I'm going to tell you my motivations. Also, I'm then going to say my motivations to other characters. I've got to go get some more sleep. Can we return the other missing item? No, we cannot. Hello. Still abusing characters? It just happened. Well, anyways, good work out there. You're slowly starting to be my favorite worker. Don't like your new line of work? Stay silent. That's too bad. It's more profitable than your scribbling. I'll get in touch. Ooh. Hello? Is that you? Who is this? Don't you recognize my voice? We used to write together. I'm joking, of course I recognized you. How's the work going? It's not great. Thanks again for getting me set up with that client. He's not the world's most pleasant person, but I know a guy who finished working for him literally yesterday and got his shackles off right after that. That's for sure. We're thinking of writing together something now. You seem to know a lot of people who end up in shackles. Well, you know what with the laws these days. Maybe you just gave them the same helpful advice you gave me. Hey, I told you what you were supposed to do. The police weren't supposed to get wind of anything. And I did everything exactly as you said, but the police got wind of it anyway. To the tune of 30 years. I just told you what I heard. I'm going to call you back when you're in a better mood. Goodbye. Sleep now. None of the Cape shit movies are any good. I quite like Suicide Squad because it doesn't take itself seriously. Namamlub. Like, It accepts that it's a stupid story and it's just playing into it. And it's like, here, look at the cool action. Do-do-do.
Easy to get in.
Too early to go to bed. Hello. Silence. I have a job for you. Mm-hmm. Are you ready or not? I'm ready. You'll need to be more ready than usual. I have a new partner and we pull off this job. You can't even imagine what opportunities we'll make. To make the client happy, I'll be happy too. If I'm happy, a little of that happiness might trickle down to you. I'm doing this for the money. Not for the money, but it's for my shackles. They sent me an advance payment and I've spent it on a new office. Get ready and don't let me down. Alright, I quite like this. I like this enough that I'm happy to continue it on other days. It's not just going to be a let's look at. This can become a full let's play through, at least as long as it doesn't get sillier. Whew. So cheers all. Thank you for watching. I hope you had a lovely time and will join us for more of this in the coming days.